Hey YouTube, it's Kiera. So I have my notes here and today I'm going to be talking about St. Leo University. I know another St. Leo video. I'm actually here on campus in my room at St. Leo. I really want to do a room tour for you guys, but I'm waiting on that. That's probably going to be the next video or the video after the next one because I really want you guys to see what I mean. So I have my iPad because I have a few points that I really want to hit when I'm talking about St. Leo University. I don't know what I'm going to title this video yet, but I'm definitely going to be giving you the real tea on everything about St. Leo as this is my 4th year going here. So overall, St. Leo is a Catholic and private university. I myself am not Catholic, but I do feel like they don't push religion down your throat. The only thing that's like mandatory is you have to take like 2 religion classes. It doesn't even have to be about Catholicism. I think the religion class that I took was like world religion and something else. I can't remember because I was like freshman year. But other than that, the religion isn't too much forced. I know they have like mass. Oh, and some days in the CAF, I think when it's like Lent, they'll have no meat being served. I'll talk more about the CAF food later, but as far as Catholicism on campus, that's about it. They do have a church on campus, so you can attend if you're into that. So because St. Leo is a private university, the class sizes are really small because I think there's only like 1,000 or 2,000 students here. I personally enjoy that. In high school, I experienced small class sizes, so I wanted to go to a college that had the same thing. So because of that, I love St. Leo, but a lot of people that I know have transferred over the years because they've hated that small class size. Keep in mind, there are some cons that can come with small class sizes, such as seeing the same few people every single day. In that instant, it is kind of like high school because you're walking by the same people. But I feel like in a way that makes it easier to make friends if you're on the shyer side. Seeing the same people can get you used to people. So, the location. Honestly, St. Leo is smack dab in the middle of nowhere. It really is. Like, I don't know a nicer way to break it down to you guys, but it is smack dab in the middle of nowhere. My one semester of my freshman year, I didn't have a car and I honestly felt stuck a lot of the time. So I personally recommend bringing a car if you're gonna go to this school, or making close friends with someone that has a car, because you will feel stuck a lot of the time. Now, St. Leo does provide these like little buses that can take you to like Walmart and Target like once a month. So that is an option, but I just liked the convenience of hopping into my own car and driving to get groceries whenever I want. On that, you have a specific time that you have to wait, and like you're there for a few hours because obviously it's a bunch of people that need to get groceries. I just didn't like it. I prefer having my own car ride. So with St. Leo being in the middle of nowhere, you do have to drive a lot. Like for the parties and stuff in Ybor City, you do have to drive out there. It's gonna be like 30-minute drive, maybe 40 minutes. Because it's in the middle of nowhere, I feel like the parties are a little different. Like if you want to party, you're definitely going to be driving about 30 to 40 minutes. Only a few times have there been like local parties, but even then, once again, you had to drive. St. Leo is in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how else to break it to you guys. Y'all, I am always getting interrupted while I am recording. But I think I left off on the location and why I think it kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure I talked about the party atmosphere and where you could go, such as like Ybor, or you could even go to USF parties. Those are usually fun. We do have a few fraternities and sororities. I think we only have like 3 Divine Nine though, which I wish we had more. Just cause like the atmosphere that those types of fraternities and sororities bring. But we do have other fraternities and sororities. I don't want to mess up their names, but we do have a few, but only 3 Divine Nine. So another note that I made on here was, if you're gonna go to St. Leo University, get involved. If you don't get involved in the clubs and the different organizations, you will be bored on this campus. Because like previously stated, this is a small school, very small. So when you get involved, it gets you out of your room, it gets you into things, it gets you moving. Just get involved. I got really involved my freshman year. I was on appropriations board, which I think we were basically deciding if we should fund clubs for things or how much we should fund them for. I was in CSA, Caribbean Student Association. I also did the CSA pageant my freshman year. I was a senator on the Senate board. I was very involved my freshman year, but unfortunately I stopped being involved sophomore, junior, and senior, because life stuff hit and I started working and I just didn't have time anymore. But when I was involved, I was busy and I loved it. I was communicating with people. It was really fun. I really recommend getting involved. So now we're going to talk about the CAF. Y'all, my freshman year, the very first week I got to St. Leo University, I swore that CAF food was great. It was different options. It tasted good. But after that first week of freshman year, I felt like the CAF did a major decline, first of all, I felt like I was eating the same foods every day. And then the foods were just ridiculous. Like, they would serve cheese and pretzels, like soft pretzels, and call that a meal. That's not a meal to me. That's like a snack. Like, they would do stuff like that. I just did not enjoy. I still don't really enjoy the CAF. When I go in there now, it's to get like a salad, or maybe you'll see me getting the bread rolls. I got tired of the stir fry because I ate it too much freshman year. Like, the food, personally, I just think it's not where it's at, especially when you consider how much money you're paying. But I heard most colleges are like that. Like, the CAF is nasty. And of course, your freshman year, you have to get an unlimited meal plan because your dorms will not have a kitchen, which I hated, because it's like you're stuck having to eat this. And you don't want to eat it, but you might as well eat it because you're paying like over $1,000 for it. It just sucked. Obviously, if you live off campus, you don't have that problem. But living on campus as a freshman, be expected to pay that. I think it's over $1,000 now. I want to say it's $1,200 or maybe it's $1,000 flat. I don't know. It's a lot of money for nasty food, honestly. So there are other dining options, like your freshman year when you have the unlimited, or even if you get an unlimited as a junior, senior, or sophomore, they give you like $100 that you can use at the Lion's Lair. And the Lion's Lair is okay. It's not bad. It has like burgers and stuff that are freshly made, subs. You can buy chips there. The $100 goes very fast though. I think my freshman year, because they renew it every semester, I spent that $100 in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks, you guys, because the food is expensive and it tastes good, so you're buying a lot of it. One suggestion I would have for incoming freshman students: make that $100 last. Please do, because that food downstairs in the CAF is not it. Make that $100 last. So now I'm going to talk about the school's gym. So we have a gym on campus, but it's very small. The machines are old, but you can still get a good workout from it. Like, when I used to go, I'm going to start going back again, but when I used to go, I still would get a workout, but I'm not going to lie and say the machines are brand spanking new. No, they're pretty old and it's pretty small. And at certain times, like, I want to say maybe 6 is a popular time where everyone will be in the gym. You might have to wait for some machines. But a little birdie told me that they're actually building a new gym, like up on the Snyder and Marmion Hill. which if that's the case, that's a necessity and they definitely need to do that. It's going to be bigger and better. So I'm glad that our money is going to something good, even though I won't get to enjoy it. If they get a new gym, the school will improve a lot. A lot, you guys. So our spirit week. Our spirit week, maybe now that I'm older, it's kind of lame to me. My freshman year, it still was but our spirit week is kind of lame. Usually they just bring out food trucks, or they'll have like this like little mini fair where you could go on these little rides. It's okay, but after 3 years of doing that, I'm like, I wish we were like other colleges that would bring out like rappers and stuff and have like parties. But again, this is a private school and it's a Catholic school at that. So I think that's why we don't have other spirit weeks like compared to big universities. You can still have fun, don't get me wrong, but it's just a bit lame. Sports teams, we do not have a football team, but we do have a lacrosse team and they're really good. We have a basketball team, soccer. We have other sports. We have a swim team. I'm probably not mentioning a few. We have a track team. We do have teams, but we don't have a football team. But you can watch a lacrosse game and get almost the same feel. Well, I get almost the same feel. Basketball season is a lot of fun. It is. A lot of people come out. They rile up the crowd with like prizes and stuff. Basketball season is actually fun. The other seasons are okay, but if you're looking for that football team experience and cheerleaders, I think we do have cheerleaders. We do have cheerleaders. They're just not like other schools' cheerleaders. But if you're looking more for a traditional college feel, this might not be the school for you in certain senses, but it's still a good school. Don't get me wrong. And you can still have fun. You just have to get involved or make good friends. You can still have fun. I already talked about the party life, administration, and advisors. One thing I will say, and actually this is just general college advice. When your administrator, or is it administrator? No, when your advisor picks your classes, double check what they are doing. No, seriously, double check. There has been plenty of times where thank goodness I followed my own advice and I double checked and my advisor almost put me in a class that I didn't need or that I didn't necessarily have to take, and I could have just wasted a lot of money on a class that I did not need. Double check what your advisor is putting you in for. Make sure it aligns with the major that you're taking or the minor or whatever you're doing. Just double check. That's for all college students, all people entering school, because they're humans and they can make mistakes. But mind you, I've been going to St. Leo for 4 years, and that's happened to me twice, where if I didn't double check, I would have been in the wrong class, learning the wrong thing, or I already had a credit for it and I didn't need it. That could have set me back in graduation. It's little stuff like that where I'm like, St. Leo could do a little better with. And I'm not the only person that's said that before. Like, I've talked to a few other people and that's happened to them before, where their advisor actually put them in the wrong class and they had to redo a semester or they were behind a little bit. That stuff that kind of happens often. Housing. So I think I went over freshman housing. Freshman, you have to share a room. That's like granted, unless you get lucky, which most times doesn't happen. You will be sharing a room with a roommate. That was okay. I personally like having my own space. So that's why the years after, I definitely got my own room. In my room tour, you will see exactly what I mean. So I don't want to get into like upperclassmen housing yet, because I'm literally going to show you how the rooms look. As for freshman dorms, for females, there's Snyder and Marmion. Well, one side of Snyder and Marmion is like the boys section. I can't remember which one it is right now. I think it's Snyder. That's up on a hill. That's a long walk from like classes and stuff. So you might want to take that into consideration if you're coming to this school and you're looking into Snyder and Marmion. As for Henderson, that's right near main campus. That's where I stayed my freshman year. Keep in mind, every single freshman housing, as far as I'm concerned, you have to share a room and it's communal bathrooms. Yes, communal bathrooms. Sometimes those bathrooms would be disgusting, but they did try to keep them clean every week by sending in a cleaning lady. But sometimes on a weekend, especially like a Saturday night, it would be kind of gross. Um, Henderson rooms, we had a sink in the room, so that was nice. Snyder and Marmion, they do not have a sink. So if you need to brush your teeth, you gotta go in that communal bathroom and brush it. At least Henderson, we could brush our teeth right there or wash our face and stuff. That was really nice. I'm not gonna get into upperclassmen housing yet. So I think that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I helped you guys out a lot. Of course, you can always leave comments or questions in the comment section and I'll try my best to answer them either right away or in another video. Just let me guys know. Thank you for watching.